my perspective. I like to talk. More especially, I like to about myself. Come on. So one of the reasons that we always find ourselves most of the time, if I can just maybe and giving us some sort of a percentage, 85% of the young people are living a fake life. Yes, I've said it. We are living a fake life because, remember, in whatever life that you choose to live, there's always an expectation. If we are growing like we grew up in a location, I think this is one of our biggest problems because our role models, like in every location, is we are always being inspired by those that who are doing the opposite, not those that who are not living a straight life. We have the likes of Brabiza, we have the likes of Mamzoto, we have the likes of Brasem. Brasem was corrupt. Corrupt in the sense of committing crimes. Who is a thug? Yeah, that's the right word. Our role models in our communities is those that were living with us, and then we happen to be exposed. Kabo Brabiza, Kabo Mamzota, like his mini shop that is selling like alcohol, like uneshibin. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Uneshibin, I understand. So they tend to be our role models. I'm not saying that thing is wrong. Yes, it is a right thing for us to have dreams, and then we need to dream big. Remember, somebody once said to me, if your dreams are not scaring you, that means or that shows that they are not big enough. So you should be worried. That's point number one. So as this young boy or maybe this young girl growing up in a location, remember, we have 532 townships in South Africa. The number is scary, and we most of the time, if I can just maybe give a bit of a sense into what I'm talking about, most of the time, or most of the people that are living in township, it's us, the black people. 90% we are living in townships, and the market value of the township is around 900 billion. The unfortunate part, we as the community members or the township people, we don't see the wealth of our communities. Because remember the government, they created a system of independency, of dependency. These stipends, 350, your social grant disgrace, the old age, they give you money, they pay you. So they create a system of dependency, and then if the government doesn't give you that 350 or maybe that 400 or maybe I don't know what is 350 or 450 less or less, but whatever grant that you are receiving from the government, if they don't give you at that particular time, you'll be frustrated, start swearing, saying like this is unnecessary. The reason why they create the system of dependency, they don't want us to think outside of the box. Let alone our educational system, which is one of the things that is also adding a value of us not growing as the black people. Sorry to use the rest, but I have to use it. One of the things that make us not to grow is because we have never been taught that we should invest money. The financial education, that information for us is far. But let me tell you today, now we have these so-called the smartphones. So the information is that right on our fingertips. We can just Google almost everything. You can learn using internet. But the only time that we find these things, let's say you come across to something that is new, you'll be amazed. And there is a word that we normally like to use, but it's a success. Most of the people, they always like to use this word, and they always associate the word success into money. But let me tell you today, not according to me. Mhlambe depends where you stand, and then also your understanding of the word. But now I'm telling you today, for you to move from a less disadvantaged area coming to closer to opportunities, that's also a success. Let's say, typical example, like in a rural area, where there are no opportunities, like where like internet, where you don't find like you don't have roads, you don't have access to internet, you don't have water, you don't have like these basic things, and also the houses. Yeah, man. So for you to move from that environment, coming closer to opportunities, that's success, because your mindset will change. The way you talk to people, the way you conduct yourself, like how do you conduct yourself? Sometimes mawuhlala like emakhaya bathi kusemakhaya xa uhlala emakhaya, sometimes yes you nabantu that you associate with, you are the same, you are one. But once you move from them, coming closer to opportunity, you see that the people that are at your age group, they have achieved so far, like they are very far in life. And then you try to scale yourself, then try to fit into them. And then you end up like being depressed. But the first step is to understand. You need to understand your strengths and weaknesses. Yes, you might become I get like our background, like we're coming from different backgrounds. Sometimes like now my parents, they passed away when I was 2 years. You understand? But I'm telling you today, for you to be poor, to be born poor, is not a problem. But for you to die poor, it's your responsibility. We always like to shift the blame most of the time, especially us black people in Zokulma. Like if you are listening to me today, you as a black person, we always like to blame other people for our own wrongdoings. I'm not selling out. We always like to use these words carelessly. Sell out, sell out, sell out. We quite often hear this word in politics. There is so much that is happening. We saw Talimpofu, politics. He just jumped the ship from EFF and then jumped to the MK party, MKP. And then when I'm the social guy. I'm always there because I'm always there to educate and also to enlighten the people, because we always like to quote people like based on the clips. But with that, not like getting the context to go to make sense. Yes, sometimes Omonyomontu might see in Talimpo for him to move from EFF coming to the MK party, bazothi is a sell out, like they call him painting, calling with names. Like, let me just educate you. In politics, we have what we call the political growth. You grow into politics. Once you understand the craft of politics, you will grow. And then the reason why people move from certain political parties is because sometimes their views are not being valued. You might be talking, but then they're not listening to you. It's a Saturday. The time now it's a Saturday. It's 5 minutes past 4. I'll give you the weather update. But I just want to talk first. I just want to talk sense to you. Remember, I said so the topic of today is about the broiler chicken. Like, what do you eat? We saw that like on social media, also here in Olive and Ngase Plaza, we saw the metros, the mayor came, and shop Mandi. Then they went there and then he told these guys, they don't even have the permits, the work permits. That's why like, please bear with me. Nkuluma is listening is kind of sort of, but the aim is whatever that Nkuluma is a link, like is interlink to the topic. Because number one, I want you to know what do you eat, like where do you buy your food. Remember, whatever that goes inside your body matters. What you eat matters. What you drink matters. The sad part. We voted for these people. Like now we have the water shading. Not so long ago we had so-called the load shading. And then you tend to look what was the cause of this so-called load shedding. They even gave it name, load shedding. Then you have to tend to look, okay, like now what made us, like what led to that load shedding? Yes, people are stealing electricity, but illegally connected. So this is Nyoka Nyoka. Give it like a special name is Nyoka Nyoka. We have so much, and then we know these people still are now. thola umuntu like la ahlala khona like in winter, during winter time yabona the rim yebhasi, that big one, who connected the wires. He doesn't even use the blanket, doesn't even sleep with the blanket at night. He just connected that thing illegally. Okay, so that thing when it's red, you don't need to, I mean, you don't even need to use the blanket for you, in order in like that during that winter time. But please bear with me. I'm just trying to paint a bigger picture. Kumele wazi ukuthi yini into oyidlayo. What are you eating? Ukudla kwakho uthenga kuphi? Yes, it's because okay. The issue of the spaza shops. We have 532 townships in South Africa. And the market value of the township in South Africa is around 900 billion. But we as the South Africans, we don't see that money. Someone who go Pakistan, imagine the kilometers, he jumps so many cities. As of this spaza shop in South Africa, why is that? When as a South African, would you go to Pakistan and open your own spaza shop? Now I'm coughing fire. Fire! Basho kanjalo esontweni bafuna abantu baqoleke. Angathi esontweni you just go there for miracles. We don't like the message. We will hear the pastor preaching, but then we'll never even understand what ukhuluma ngani, because we've been drawn too much into miracles. I'm taking you somewhere with this thing, but please bear with me. But then izohamba ihlangana. We find ourselves buying these foods which are poisonous. We ate these things. We buy them because they are cheaper, because we can afford to buy those things, those 1 rand snacks, those 50 cents zimbas. I mean, these guys, they don't care about the branding. They are shops, maybe Bala Mandela shop, Madiba shop, or the corner shop. But us, what happened to our spaza shops? Zabo Mamzodwa, Zabo Brabiza, Zabo Branyongo, Zabo Brazondo, what happened to them? Let me play music because I wanted to entertain you. I mean, last week, basically show because we had the technical problem. I missed you guys so much. But Namutla, if ever, let's say we then please tell your supervisor, go talk like now the Tutor of Life is live on air. Then take this time to listen to me. I'm here to educate you and also enlighten you. I just want you to unlearn isn't the back from the time you're growing up. Like now I have time. I will make sure that I unlearn like the screws, whatever that they taught you that time up until today, which you will unlearn. And there is a saying that you will never teach an old dog the new tricks. But then now I'll prove you otherwise. I'll give you the information. Then the ball will be on your court, and then it's gonna be up to you. Like now, what do you do with the information that today? The time now it's 10 minutes past 4. The time is just flying very fast. So I'm just expecting my guest is coming today. His name is Klaus. So we'll decode Klaus, and then we're also gonna talk about the topic. But then we're just gonna talk about the supply, the food supply. What do you eat? Where do you buy your food? We have the street vendors. We support those people. I'm not saying they are wrong, but then sometimes the thing that they are selling to us is not according to the standard. It's not proper. Yeah, I understand. But let me just play music, and then let me just play music because I want you to know. I mean, okay. Music, more music. Let me just play music. All right. Coming back to the topic, the time now is the time now. I'll make sure that I'll keep you entertained. I'll play the good music. Remember, it's a Saturday. Kunabantu that abanemali, they got paid over the weekend. Kunabantu that are getting paid on a weekly basis. Kunabantu that are getting paid daily. You understand? So we have this group of people that are getting paid money, like in So the question is, food supply. What do you eat? Where do you buy your food? I will tell you, because we have what we call the broiler chickens. It takes them 8 weeks to grow, fully grown. And then it takes them 30 minutes, which is like to be fully cooked. Those things, bias Jova, your rainbow chicken, you eat those things, and then you become sick. I'll give you like, I'm not trying to expose anyone, but then I'll speak my mind. The time now is 40 minutes past 4. You can also share your perspective. I'm playing good music. I'm just playing the music. Please make sure. The thing is, I can't dance. I wish I can dance. That's the sad part. The only thing I can do is this. You can join the conversation. My name is Temba. I go by the Studio of Life. I'm just broadcasting live in Forest here, by the way. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining me. Hey. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for joining in. Valerie, I can see you. You are welcome. You are welcome, Valerie. I welcome you. Welcome to my church. Welcome to my church. What I'm talking about today is about the broiler chicken. What is it that you eat? Where do you buy your food? Whatever that goes inside your body matters. It matters. It matters. Yeah, it matters. It matters. It matters. It matters. Because remember, as a child growing up in location, there are always some expectation in every behavior. When they're looking at us, they expect us to live a certain kind of life. More especially if you happen to be working. They expect you to live a certain kind of life. They have these standards. They tend to judge us from time to time. I'm playing you good music. If you're Mali, this music we have encouraged you to go and spend it. Go and spend it. It's December, by the way. Next month is December. This is the last month. Let me just speak to a young person that is doing grade 12. This is the last year, the last time that you'll be wearing the school uniform. I'm trying, I can't dance. I can't dance. Let me just answer my friends. There's a comment there. Listen to the music, listen to the beats. It takes you somewhere. Let me just answer my friend. Sorry, look, my name is Manghamba. So by the time now, I'm just broadcasting live and follow Olive and Fly and your vibrant station of choice. My name is Temba, by the way. I go by the Spirit of Life. I am a civil engineer by profession. I am a motivational speaker. I am a life coach, by the way. I am an author, by the way. I have my own organization called the Flair Experience. The Essence Youth Empowerment Hub. It's called that. I started in 2015. I am an author. My upcoming book is called The Secret Behind Knowledge. The simple explanation of the book, the reason why it's called Secret Behind Knowledge, is all the knowledge that you've acquired from the very young age up until today. How are you using that knowledge, and where are you using that knowledge? So meaning, that is the lifetime question of the young person. It challenges you. It puts you. Okay, everybody? When you're at the top of the mountain, the view becomes so amazing. So my message to a young person that is listening today, you are doing grade 12. This is the final year that you'll be wearing a school uniform. So next year, you're going to start a new chapter, the new chapter of your life, where you are going to be on your own. You're not going to be under your parents' guidance. Life begins after the comfort zone. So meaning you'll be living a life outside of your comfort zone. You'll be in a position of making your own decisions. And 3 years or in future, this is going to be the decisions that you are making today, the impact of them, you're going to find them, or maybe to experience them after 3 or 2 years. By that time, you're not going to have anyone to blame by yourself. Next year is December. We've been working very hard. The unfortunate part of me, I'm just being honest to myself, I was not being able to save money due to circumstances. The company that used to give my company work, they did mess me up. I never spoke about this thing, but I think it's high time for me to speak about this thing. They wasted 4 months. They were moving back and forth. Their intention was not, they never wanted to pay me. But that's the one thing that you don't do to Themba. Themba is a good guy. I'm not a nice guy, I'm just a good guy. And Themba doesn't get mad. You'll never see Themba angry, by the way. But I will deal with you decisively. I'm using the book. So once you're in a position, like you find yourself in my position of maybe just working for a second company, and then they're playing hide and seek, they don't want to play you, don't fight with them. Just deal with them. With the law, they will pay you. I told the guy, you are going to pay me whether you like it or not. Then you take my competitor, this is a small fish. He underestimated me. I'm just gonna embrace yourself. I'm just gonna play a classic, one of the classic songs. Then I want you to tell me, the time this song was playing, where were you? What were you doing that year? Like the memory that the song brings. I'm playing that good music, by the way. The time now, 22 minutes past 4. You're still on Waza Weekend. My name is Themba, by the way. I'm a student of life. They call me student of life, and then maybe you did pick up that now. It's okay, like now I'm a better student of life, but I don't claim to know everything, but I happen to know a few of the things. You are alive today, and if you happen to be one of the students, some you are doing your grade 12, in your class of your grade 12, you are an inspiration to a person that is doing grade 11 and grade 10. They look up into you. So meaning how you talk, how you conduct yourself, always keep that in mind. There is somebody somewhere that is looking up for me. They see me as a role model. Yes, you might not see a value in you, but there are people, your surroundings. They always have expectations. They expect you to live a certain type of life. The unfortunate part is sometimes we are being Eurocentric too much. How we speak, how we dress, how we conduct ourselves. What do I mean by that? The holidays that we celebrate are the Western holidays. Your Christmas, your Good Friday. There are so many. How you dress, even the cultures. White weddings, yes, white weddings. The religion, the Jesus. Okay, let me leave your religion out because I don't want to step into the toes of the people. But if you want to know, I will tell you. I'll give information. I'll give you my references. I know so much. I've studied a lot. I've been having debates. Listen to the song. The first time we had this song, Bawusenda ini. Alrighty. That's Menbi, by the way. He said he loved this song. Menbi is my colleague, by the way. Where were you when you first heard this song? Bawusenda ini. Nobody. But the topic is cool about the food supply. I will give you my perspective, like whatever I learned so far, because almost everything that we are eating is contaminated by injectile. So it's poisonous for our body.